And we're going.
She has a smile on her face.
I don't know why.
Idea why.
I have been in a state of shock.
I have vodka.
Yes, she has vodka. I've been in a state of shock since 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'm just going to take, she's making me take a real shot.
We need a shot. We're going to have our vodka shot, and then we'll have our healthy shot.
Yeah. This was very spur of the moment. And this was because we got a earth-shattering, life-changing announcement this afternoon. So, in case none of you know, we live in Kansas City. We live in a suburb of Kansas City. The actual Kansas City, the city is what, like 20 minutes away from here?
Yeah.
Depending on traffic. Yeah. So it's just called Kansas City.
I'm shaking my head.
So they announced, this afternoon that they were shutting down schools until August.
The rest of the year is canceled. Rest of the year is canceled.
Let's have a moment of silence.
Let's have a shot to that.
For my sanity.
And they're shutting down the liquor stores apparently too.
Yeah.
So,
actually, so this vodka we won at that's a big shot. Okay, Rachel, I'm good.
It's
yeah, but you're going to drink the rest of it. You're going to sip on. Is there anything left in there?
No, it's mostly Red Bull. Oh, you little.
Cheers. And then we have Ionics right after this. Oh, God.
It just tastes like crisp air. Oh, that was good. Maybe I will use those other airplane bottles.
Or just take the rest of that. There you go. It's all you. She's like, why not? Yeah. So we got these little airplane bottles at ugly white elephant gift, whatever they're called. We don't drink. So I told Rachel, I texted her last night at 9 and I'm like, get to the liquor store tonight because they're shutting them down, right? And she's like, well, I'm good on wine.
I never go to the liquor store.
No.
I have 11 bottles. I counted last night. 11 bottles of wine at home.
Until August, Rachel.
The liquor stores won't be shut down.
I don't know. I didn't think school was going to be shut down until August.
Well, I will definitely drink 11 bottles before August.
No shit.
I might drink 11 bottles.
You know, I'm going to be real honest here. If you have small children, you should probably take them out of the room because I feel like the bad words are going to fly tonight out of my mouth. Because my world was rocked.
I'm just going to go downstairs and get the rest of those airplane bottles.
You should. I told you. Okay, cheers. This is our shot that's like good
our
for
normal
us.
shot.
Yeah. Just as bad.
So what I don't understand is, what about seniors in high school? Like, they don't get a graduate?
They don't know. They made that announcement. They made that announcement. There will be no graduations. So Amory was supposed to graduate preschool.
I mean, there's so many things. And sports just canceled.
Yeah. So Rudy's baseball, that is year round. He's been practicing since end of last fall ball for this season. And we pay money for that. It has been canceled. Sophie's year-round soccer has been canceled. I am more concerned with what my children are going to do.
See, and you have, I mean, I have a 3.5-year-old and then a 15-month-old. So it doesn't affect me as much as you.
No.
But the
it
3.5-year-old
does.
usually, so the 3.5-year-old usually goes to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
And
she goes with Emery. They go to the same school.
Mm-hmm. So, and it's like, Tuesdays and Thursdays are school days, and then Wednesdays, my mom's usually over, and like
you already have a schedule.
Does activities with the girls. So Mondays and Fridays are like our free days where I'm home with just the girls by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And on those days, Peyton typically likes to do like nothing and relax.
Well, yeah.
And she wants to watch Peppa Pig all day, which, you know, I don't let her watch Peppa Pig all day, but I have a feeling now that she's just going to be stuck at home. Like, she's just going to be a lazy little
24/7.
Yeah, I can't do that. No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and okay, we both want to state this because we have talked about this before we go on our bitch spree. We realize that in the grand scheme of things, we are very lucky that we are in the position that we are in.
Yeah.
Because we both stay at home and we both have husbands that work outside of the home.
And our husbands both probably the industry and our businesses won't necessarily be affected.
No. Well, two things.
Too much.
Number one, they won't be as affected as much. Number two, they're away from like other people. Like my husband has his own office. He's not around a bunch of people.
Right.
Billy, like has his own company, and he's primarily
You, like,
working
need some of those
outside.
Estimates with customers, but it's not like, you know, a room full of people. It's
Yes.
like one person
Yes.
he meets with at noon and one person he meets with
You
at 2.
might have to start hosting those meet and greets in your house.
Why?
Because where else is he gonna? He can't go to Starbucks.
Well, no, he doesn't do that. He goes to their house
Okay,
to do an estimate.
okay.
And so he'll be like, hey, I'm
Oh,
Billy. You
okay,
called
that
me.
makes
And,
sense.
oh, what do you want to do? You want to do this new
I say
landscape
that
bed? And
because my husband does mortgages, and
he goes
most of his a lot of real estate agents, and they go to Starbucks or they go to lunch or they, you know, and so that's
and no mo.
no. So yeah, so I feel my heart goes out to the people who do not have it, or who are not as fortunate as we are in this position.
Like if 2 parents are nurses and doctors and stuff, and they're, you know, still have to be working, and they're going to be busy, and they have young kids, like
what do they do?
What are they going to do?
So when we lived in South Carolina,
I imagine they're shutting down all the like big child
they
daycare
are. Yeah,
places.
they have to. So when we lived in South Carolina, we moved, and Rudy just turned 1, and Sophie was not yet 3. And when we needed a babysitter, we were screwed because we didn't have family there. We didn't know anybody there. Like, there are people in that position now. Yeah. What are they going to do? And also the people, my heart goes out to the people who have a job in the service industry. Because just last night in Kansas City, Olathe particularly, they closed
Johnson County.
Johnson County. Yes, all of Johnson County.
And Jackson and Wyandotte.
They closed all bars.
And
they closed all dining restaurants. Now, some dining restaurants are staying open, and you can come and pick up food and leave, or call ahead, whatever. They will bring it to your car, though, was my understanding. Like, they're not even having people like
go inside.
Yes, so places like Five Guys, right? That has to be shut down because they don't have it set up. You know,
there's no drive-through.
No. There's a pizza place.
All those people, like, how do they pay their bills if that's where they work?
They don't. Then that's scary. And I don't like, and those people have kids. How are they going to feed their kids? And I mean, so there's so many different obstacles in this situation beyond ours, and we are aware of that.
We need to figure out.
But at the same time,
how we can.
My days until August might suck ass. Let's just be real here.
Well, and we were just talking about how, like, your kids are very good at, like, playing on their own, and, like, you don't have to entertain them, and that's how they
but summer is still really long. Like, don't get some, and this is the thing. So we live on a street that literally there is not one other child that lives on this street, right? So, like any kid, you get sick of your brothers and sisters and your parents. I get that. I remember being sick of my parents and my brothers, right? So when we do a play date, we have to like plan a play date because we have to drive across town. You know, it's just not as easy as, hey, Mom, I'm going to go see if X can play. Yes. It doesn't work like that here. And normally in the summertime, I put them in as many activities as I can find.
There's not going to be any.
No, there's not going to be any. And I live for summer camps. Like, there's not going to be any VBS. I mean, unless this all goes away by May. So another thing.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So we're really, I'm going to be honest, we're really confused because just yesterday, the entire nation had canceled schools except for Kansas. Kansas was the last state to officially cancel, and they canceled until April 5th.
Yesterday,
yes. Right? So,
and then today,
and we had all finally come to terms with this whole social distancing.
Weeks,
yeah, 3 weeks. We can get through this, right? We can grin and bear this 3 weeks, right? So out of nowhere today, like this had never even been discussed. It hadn't been broached.
I heard it. I heard the rumor.
I didn't. And my mom works for the school district.
I did.
When did you hear it?
I don't think necessarily Kansas.
Okay.
But that was possibly coming. Yeah.
So
yeah, they don't. It is March. They got out of school March 10th?
Last Thursday. They canceled Friday school.
And they won't go back until the end of August-ish or whatever?
I can't even fathom that. I really cannot take it.
5.5.
Like, it's not real yet because this has never happened. Like, I
It's
remember
a really long summer.
when we were younger, we couldn't get a snow day to save our lives, right? And
They had so many this year.
Yeah. Well, they've had so many.
Couple.
Funny story. Our superintendent that we had, don't say his name, that we had when we were in school, right? He was such a tight ass, and he never called a freaking snow day, and it pissed me off. I still hold that against him. He was a patient of mine. I was his CNA before, when I was in nursing. No. Yes. Okay. When I was in nursing school, I was a CNA, and he was one of my patients. And I saw his name and I knew who he was. And the first thing I went in there and I'm like, I really hated you growing up. And he started laughing and his wife was like,
Your God
did not have the same sense of humor. Let's just put it that way. And I'm like, because I, was born and raised in Olathe school district, and you never called a snow day. He laughed. He actually had a really good sense of humor. His wife, not so much. But, he was actually very nice when I spoke to him, so I appreciated that he had a sense of humor.
I don't hate you anymore.
No, I still kind of am salty about it. But they, like, this is, I feel like I'm in a dream. This is so surreal.
And we don't really know what's happening yet because apparently
we don't know.
24 hours from now, each school district superintendent will be getting whatever resources they have and whatever, and passing it down through the teachers in each school district. And there's going to be some sort of online school, but they also are aware that there are students not, as fortunate and like don't have access to that. And like they're discussing the free school lunch situation and all that. And I'm like,
my kids go to a Title I school, and they go to a Title I school because I choose to send them to a Title I school. I won't get into that, but a Title I school means that there is a large percentage that fall below the poverty line, okay? So there is a massive demographic at the school my kids go to that do not have phone at their house. They do not have internet access. They don't have a computer. There is no way that they can do virtual school. So I don't know how that's going to work. Once again, my kids transfer to the school, and I know their friends. They don't have that. They don't have the means to get that.
When I took that picture and sent it to you saying school is canceled for the rest of the year, one of the reporters or whatever asked the question, was like, so are you saying teachers are going to be going to these certain kids that don't have online school to their houses? And
there's not enough teachers.
They didn't answer
there's
directly,
not enough teachers.
But I was like, whoa.
So Sophie, for example, her school, they issue every student a tablet, okay? Her school is not in the same, those kids don't feed, the kids that go to Rudy's school do not feed into her middle school, okay? So the majority of kids at that school have the resources and the means, if they don't already have internet access, to get internet access. So they have a tablet. They gave every kid a tablet. They issued it to them. They can do
homework.
But you have to have internet access, right? And the kids at Rudy's school, they didn't ever issue them a tablet or anything. But not to mention, they don't even have the ability
to use it at home.
No, because they don't have internet access. They don't have the resources to pay for internet access. So I don't know what that's going to look like. And there's not enough staff to go to kids' homes. That's not possible. Plus, isn't that putting the teachers at risk for contracting the corona?
Going from, student's house to student's house.
And then, because whoever student they interact with, then they're going to bring that to the next student. Like, this is a domino effect. And so logistically, I don't know how all of this is going to work. Now, I will say this. Last night when they canceled it until April 5th, and I was a huge baby about that, because let's be real here, I was. Because now I'm hearing August, and I'm like, oh God, please, just April, not August. So,
now
where
it's
was,
the other way.
oh, Jesus. Oh, okay, but where was I? I can't even remember where I was going with that. There was a reason. This is surreal. Okay.
I have to come up with like a calendar and a schedule.
Yes.
I know, like, I don't know, just because Peyton is going to have like.
So in the summertime, My kids last year, I taught them how to do laundry. So they do their own laundry. It sucks for me, but it's good for them. They do chores every day in the summertime. I have like a worksheet that I print out, a worksheet template, and I just write down their chores. But
so you bring all that back out?
Yeah. What the hell am I gonna, like, what are we gonna do?
We're a real clean house. You got 3 helpers at home.
That's true. But it's like
or not, because you have 3
helpers
at home.
It'll be clean for like 5 minutes, and then it goes to shit real fast. Now Emery, my concern is Emery, because this was her last year of preschool, and I'm just worried about the transition, because she's gonna have 5 months off and then go into kindergarten. Like, that overwhelms me. If I could talk the husband into letting her have another year of preschool, I would.
And they could still be at the same school.
I know.
And we could share rides when we need to.
I know. I've thought all this out. And like, we were going to put the girls in gymnastics.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore.
Oh, God.
I understand all of my bitching is very trivial, but
still, it's just like, I mean, it's such an adjustment for everyone that we're all going to be figuring out.
It just doesn't seem real.
Or not going to have work. And, oh, my God.
My ex-husband called, and he was like, "Did you hear?" And I'm like, "Yes, I heard." And bless his heart. He was like, "This is great, because we can have all this bonding and family time and just all this time together." I just wanted to tell him to shut the F up, if I'm being completely honest.
Did you get them for like one night a week?
Yes.
You get them for 7 days straight?
One evening and one overnight. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get, all the time you have with them already is quality time, because you're not making them do chores or making them shower or making them brush their teeth or making them do all the things that they don't want to do. That's on me. And now I get 5 freaking months of it. They're going to hate me.
So, if you got some tips,
yeah, let us know. We do a lot.
So you have what, a 12, a 10, and a 5-year-old,
and I would like one more.
And a 15-month-old. So please tell us what you're going to be doing with your children, and like if you need any help. I don't know how we can help you, but we can try. I feel like I need to do something.
I know.
I don't, whether it's not to me personally, or whether I'm helping with resources.
Yes, and yes, we want to help. And if you want to bitch to us too, bitch to us.
Hey, maybe we can like all virtually drink wine
virtually
together.
Play date without children. That's even better.
We'll get some more.
More the
mini
one
bottles.
Positive thing about this whole situation is that I no longer have to explain that I'm not a hugger.
That's true.
Like, this social distancing thing, got that down. Got that in the bag, people.
You're like, oh, I don't have to shake your hand or hug you or touch you.
Or talk. I don't even really have to talk to you. We can text. That's cool. But yeah, there's just a lot going. I do want to say this, and everybody, I'm not nuts, okay? And I'm not some conspiracy. I'm nuts, but not in this way. I'm not some conspiracy theory person. However, this is what I want to say. Rachel's like, oh God, here she goes. I'm waiting for the deep breath. So this feels really extreme. This decision feels really extreme. Going from school, we're going to go back to school. I think it was like March 20th, like after spring break, right? To April 5th, just last night, April 5th. To then, in less than 24 hours, decide August, okay? That August, that's like me solely eating meat and then being like, I'm going to go vegan.
But
it's
in reality,
such a big jump.
So that would only be them canceling. So April 5th, when was their last day of school anyways, you think?
It was end of May.
End of May?
Before in the 20s. In the 20s. But
so they canceled it for another...
But they didn't even, like, if we have so many snow days, we have to make those days up. So it's not like they canceled it and said we're going to start back up school in June.
I heard that because of did you tell me this? Because of...
So if the CDC recommends that school is canceled, they do not have to make up school. So if the CDC says you're going to be out of school for 5 months. They don't have to make that up.
It's just like lost time.
It's just lost. It's just gone. It's
so,
gone.
Like, so back to
Just
seniors graduating. Will they still graduate? Like, what if kids had to get the grades up to make graduation?
When I was talking to Adam, that's my ex-husband, let's all take this with a grain of salt. He said that he had heard that whatever the child's grade was at the end of when it stopped in March, that determined if they went on to the next grade or if they graduated, right? Now, I'm not going to lie. My kids have never gotten a B. They've had straight A's. In fact, Sophie had 100% in all of her classes. Same with Rudy. So that's not a concern for me. But I know it's a concern for other people. And do you know how humiliating that would be for a kid? Like, especially a kid in like middle school. Like, oh, you had an F in March in social studies, so now you have to repeat 7th grade. Like, that blows. What was I going to say? Oh, that's another thing. So last night when this first came out, all these moms on Facebook, right? And if you're that mom, you're a much better mom than I am. Like, congratulations. So all these moms on Facebook, their first reaction was like, I can't wait to start homeschooling. And I'm like, my mind had not even gone there. My mind was like, mother effer, what the hell are we going to do? Like, literally, my mind did not even go there. And they were like posting all these resources for like online learning. And I'm thinking like, they're missing 3 weeks of school. Like, now I'm not going to lie, during the summertime, I do make my kids do like research papers last summer. Stuff. Yeah. Just because I don't want them sitting on their asses and like zoning out on Fortnite. Yeah. But there's a reason I send my kids to public school. And it's primarily because I don't want to homeschool.
Forced to homeschool them based on whatever decision the school districts are doing and making. I mean, not homeschool them, but hopefully they have the resources and the online tools. And if
that's what they decide, like yeah, I will do that.
And
I stay at home. That should be my job. However, like, my mind just didn't jump to their academics.
And excited to do it.
No, and maybe I'm a terrible person that I didn't immediately think, like, how are we going to make up the school?
I did. I went last night out to Target.
Did. Yeah, she was at Target getting,
I'm not homeschooling, but I was
you
worried
did it more
about
to
having
keep Peyton busy.
Yeah, activities to do. So I bought, some pre-K, like, workbooks and I bought some new kinetic sand and some new Play-Doh and some new things, like,
meanwhile,
books and stuff.
I went to Target and got dark chocolate Cadbury eggs.
Oh, I need to try that.
Because I was coping. With April 5th. I'm going to be 400 pounds now because I have to cope with August. But and once again, those moms who like had this whole like academic curriculum set up within 30 minutes of them, good for you. Like, I'm not saying anything bad. You're a better parent than me.
Information and resources and stuff, like,
yeah. Well, they had big lists. I'll show you on Facebook. They had all these resources, and I'm just like, that's so nice. But I have no intention to use any of these. But now I might have to. Yeah, I just wanted to eat my feelings. That's what I wanted to do. And
that was only April 5th.
Yeah, that was only April 5th. Rachel and I were talking, we might take this time to get really in shape and have wonderful bikini bodies that nobody's ever gonna see because we're on lockdown.
The pools are gonna be closed.
Oh,
were the pools even open?
Jesus. God, so help me. They have to. The chlorine kills everything. Don't take our one, like...
Does it?
It should. Add some alcohol in that chlorine water. So my conspiracy thing, this is what I was going to talk about, right?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty
I just feel like, are we missing something here? Is there something to this situation that makes it much, like, I understand how serious it is. I understand that. But this seems so extreme that I'm like, am I missing something? Is there something that I'm not understanding or that I don't know? Because I keep looking at these stupid articles. I'm driving myself nuts.
Yeah, you just gotta stop. And
I don't understand. I
was watching some conspiracy theorists.
She got me started on this yesterday.
I was just like, weird.
And
interesting.
If Bill Gates is really trying to control the population, I just feel like this is going to backfire because when people are bored, and they have nothing else to do and we're all stuck at
Go
home,
make babies.
they're going to have sex. That's what they're going to do because it's free and it's like the one last pleasure that they can't take away from us. So it's just going to bump up
Next
that
thing
population.
you know, they're gonna, like,
Yep.
recommend no.
That's going to be my
fornicating.
plan. Get me pregnant just so we can spite Bill Gates.
I don't have the
Trust
coronavirus.
me. No, she doesn't. Because if she does, we all do. Not you.
Well,
but
that's
us.
why, like, I'm sticking to the social distancing thing now.
We
Up until, like, the other day, I wasn't.
No, she
Really?
wasn't. She was going to go to the casino, and I'm like, talk about, like, a
That was
den
it.
of pathogen hell.
5 days ago or something. No, it wasn't 5 days ago. That was,
No.
like,
She didn't
was
go.
fine.
I'm glad that she made that decision.
yeah.
But
the only, like, public place of it, I was still going to the gym. Kind of, which that made me feel so dirty. But it's closed now anyways. And
just like everything else,
wait, what were we just saying before that?
Bill Gates population control. Oh, you're practicing social distancing. Now we say that. However, we go the same places.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, instead of just limiting it to like Billy, Peyton, me, and
Yes.
Parker, like it can be like the Fenholms and the Bakers.
Yes.
Because like I feel like
If one of us is
one
gonna
of
get
you
it,
already have it,
yes,
or I like we've been
we're gonna
together
get it.
so many different
Yes.
times through the last week, and
I'm gonna be real honest here. I can't do this alone. I need my sister wife. And you know what? I forgot to tell you this idea, but we're gonna have a video coming up that explains sister wives because I don't think they really get it. It's not gross. It's not inappropriate. Don't even go there.
and how everybody needs one.
Yes.
And then maybe our idea
Speed dating
about-
sister wives.
Yeah,
Yep. Well,
So-
once this whole Corona thing goes
Yeah,
away,
no
because
shit.
we can't even. Yeah.
meet new.
But like, if I'm gonna
Friends or
get through
sister
this and I don't drink, I'm gonna need a sister wife.
Or something, or to start drinking, or both.
Yeah, everything. Bring it on.
I may introduce you to a wine that you would like.
Okay.
It's real
Watch.
sweet.
By August, I'm gonna be an alcoholic.
Ooh, oh good. I did just order 3 more bottles of it. Oh, I had 11. I have 3 more coming. And my favorite one.
This is our round of applause. Oh, see, we're already going stir crazy. Like, I enjoyed watching myself do this in the camera because it looked fun.
Well, we'll start working out. That'll be a good stress
Yes,
reliever.
yes. And
in the
maybe
basement or
in
whatever.
August, we will have a bikini body, and I'm not going to
What are we
gonna
gonna
vlog.
do? I
I'm
know,
like,
I was like,
I'm
what are we
just,
gonna do with that bikini
no,
body?
but thought about it, and then I was like, no.
I'll show you.
From
Nope.
here up, here you go. But
Fully clothed. No, not even a bikini on.
no. I mean, we were at like the pool, but
I was just telling you this earlier today. Like, I don't ever look at myself in the mirror, like, undressing or stuff anymore.
I avoid it at all costs.
I
And
used
then when
to.
you do,
Yeah, and I was changing the name in front of my husband.
it's
and
as
he made a
shocking
comment.
as when they cancel school until August. That's what
And I was looking in
happens.
the mirror and I was like, what has happened? What has happened?
Gravity,
Yes,
children,
I need like
age.
a lower body lift. My butt is starting. I always had a good butt, and not no more.
I don't have a butt, so that's one loss that I don't have to deal with.
Well, we're gonna work on that for the next little bit.
This is the thing though. Why do I want to get a butt? Then I have to worry about it dropping.
No.
Now I just
No.
have to worry about dropping it like it's hot, not about it dropping.
No, you're getting a butt will help it not lift up.
Yeah, but then that means it's gonna drop. I don't have a
It
butt,
won't
so there's
drop
nowhere for it
if
to
you
go.
do a little bit of.
But then I have to continue that until I die.
just don't worry.
You know what? A tutu will cover a saggy butt.
Your tutu and commerce idea. So, anyways, we just wanted to record a
We
special
wanted to vent
video for
because
everybody.
we're still in shell. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this.
Please tell us if you have any tips on coping mechanisms or any
That are-
good
That are
vodka
legal
mixed
and not
drinks.
addictive. Yeah, like tomorrow morning I'm
Any
gonna wake up and
kids'
I'm gonna be
activities
like,
for-
is this real? Like, did this really happen? Yes, it's gonna slap me in the face and be like, yes, Amanda.
We're
it
gonna
did.
have to have like scheduled play dates, like
Oh,
your house, my
yes,
house, just to like
yes.
get kids
Like
out.
going to Rachel's house is gonna be my outing. Like, oh look, new
Sad,
walls,
isn't it?
new walls. Praise Jesus. Yeah, I'm just glad that they actually encourage playing outside, except not at public playgrounds that other kids have touched. You know, the pole or the slide because Corona.
Play outside your own house, people.
And I'm a little bit bitter at the Chinese government at this moment.
For letting it
Mm-hmm.
go so long.
Yes, yes. And when I was talking to my ex-husband, he started getting mad about all these political people. And I'm like, no, you direct that anger at China's government. Turn it around.
So anyways,
So yeah.
Now that we've bitched for 30 minutes about this.
I hope that you live in a state that is not on lockdown.
Cancel all year school.
But, you know, I think a lot of us are in this boat.
I think it will get to be that way if it hasn't yet. What other states have? You said New York.
New York
I think
had.
there's more than that, though.
I'm sure there is.
And there will be more, so I'm sure.
Yeah, right now, Johnson County or Kansas.
What about Washington? That's the first and worst place. Are they not closed for the rest of the year?
No.
I guess maybe they'll probably be, like, over it by then. I'll have had it.
But it hasn't been there that long. Kansas, what are we at? Like 60 people or something?
Well, I don't think they're updating the news, like, very timely. Because, you know,
because they're hiding something.
I had a source tell me that
I
somebody
don't know.
who works...
Source. Now we really sound like we're in the media.
I had a source tell me that they work in the medical field at some medical facility in Johnson County. And there was 30 positive cases at that facility.
And they told you this yesterday, correct? And as of today,
there's 10, but I heard it was 11 yesterday.
Yeah. So we're not really sure what the hell's going on, and apparently there's no test to even definitively decide what's going on.
They get the initial positive test, they have to send it off, and they have this official government has to say yes, it is before they can
It should be a test that any medical professional should positive, negative. Yep, awesome, done. Get you the antivirals. There are antivirals people that have shown to work.
A couple of them in different states and even different countries that they've been
even
using.
One of them that treated Ebola. And that's the scary shit. Like, this just sucks. Anyways, that's our video. I felt like we needed to do this. I called Rachel. Literally, I texted her at like 4. And I'm like, what are you doing tonight? And she's like, nothing, but I feel like I need to be at home. And I'm like, well, that's okay. I understand. But I feel like we need to film a video while it's fresh. And I'm like, we could go live. And she's like, no, we're not going live.
You said, in capital letters, and bitch about motherfucking school being out all year.
In capitals. That's because that's exactly how I feel. Like, I'm still like it hasn't sank in yet.
It's going to be a long 5 months.
I bitch about when summer comes every year. In fact, when they go back to school, I party hard. I celebrate. I'm the mom that's like, get your ass out the door. Here's my sign. Woo, party. 5 months. What have I done to deserve this?
You want another one.
I do. Because they're really cute the first couple years. This is the thing, too. I'm going to have another one because I feel like this is the first time this has ever happened, right? This cannot happen again when my children are still in school. It can't, unless China attacks us again. Like, it's not, there's no way. This historically has never happened. How when we have all this technology and all these resources and all these brilliant minds, how is this happening now?
That's why I think there's more to it.
Once again, I'm not angry, I'm passionate.
No, you're a little bit angry about this.
I'm livid, actually. I am like, I feel like by August I'm going to be like clinically diagnosed as batshit crazy. That's
You're just self-diagnosed as that now.
Yeah, totally. I'm a shit show, but I'm not batshit crazy. Only occasionally. I'm a shit show. But this is going to lead to batshit crazy. And stop eating fucking bats.
That's all we got for you today.
Stop it.
Like, share,
subscribe, ring the bell, follow us on Snapchat, Rachel Finholm, or Working for Free. And really, we're really going to be working free really hard for 5 motherfucking months. Once again, grateful for our position, still hard.
If you need any help or resources, message us.
Yes, resources.
I don't know what we can do to help, but
we can figure it out.
Try to figure it out.
We're 2 brains are better than 1.
Yep. See you guys later. Good luck.